Hey everyone, welcome to episode 40 of the Star Wars Popcast. My name is Christopher,
My name's Patrick.
And I'm Lex.
and we've got a special guest joining us in a moment here. But how are you guys doing this morning? It's
Pretty good. Pretty good.
we got some stuff, some new news. I don't know if it's exciting, but we got some new stuff to talk about. But yeah, as I mentioned, we do have a special guest joining us today from Funko James 19 on Instagram. We have James.
What's going on?
Thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely, I'm very excited.
How are you this fine morning? This fine November morning.
I'm good. Got some good sleep for once in my life, so
Nice, nice. Yeah, you have a young little kid, don't you?
one on the way. Baby girl
one on the way. Okay,
Yes.
on the way. There we go.
Yeah, bank that sleep now, my friend.
Yeah, I was gonna say catch up on that sleep.
I got December this month and December left. In January, that's when it all hits the fan.
Oh, nice. I'm a January baby too.
Nice.
Very cool. So, do we want to jump right into the news, or do you guys have any new pickups that you guys picked up this month?
I did just get this in, so I'm trying to complete the Rebels set.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I don't have that
and
one.
I just got Sabine in.
Very cool.
I think that's about it, like newest pickup wise.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get too much either. I think my most recent one was the Ahsoka one that I picked up like at the end of October. So I didn't have this one. I've been kind of sleeping on this one, but got it for $10. So
That's not bad.
Not bad.
yeah,
$10 is $10.
yeah, right. So Patrick, nothing new.
I had a lot
Any customs on the way? Is there any custom more custom Funko Pops?
more customs. No, not for a little bit.
No.
I was trying to think if I was going to do a custom for Thanksgiving or something. I don't know if I would necessarily do one. If I do one for that, maybe if I find like a miniature little pilgrim hat or something like that, I'll put it on Grogu and maybe do him like a pilgrim or something and paint him. I don't know, but I was thinking about doing. I'm looking to get the Grogu who's holding that kind of the little knob, that little ball.
Yeah.
I want to get that and customize and repaint it so he's kind of like in a Christmas looking robe, maybe holding a Christmas ball.
That'd be cool.
Only because I guarantee Funko won't do anything like that. They'd probably make him an ugly looking snowman that you could barely notice what he's holding. I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. I don't have that much faith in the holiday line because I'm seeing Valentine's before I seen anything for the holiday season this year that's new. I don't know.
So the only thing I saw Christmas wise so far is another t-shirt bundle.
Yeah.
And it's just a metallic snowman. And I'm like, can we get a little more creative with this? Like, I thought the snowmen were cool, but at this point I'm tired of seeing them.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
You know.
You can find the Stormtrooper snowman at $5 below right now.
Yeah, like at least give us like a Vader snowman or something if you're gonna do a t-shirt bundle with it.
Yeah,
I mean, no one's gonna really want another Stormtrooper. That's just my opinion on it.
I wasn't a big fan of the snowman versions anyway. It was kind of
I feel like the holiday ones are just like such a mess for me. Like no matter what the holiday is, I'm just like, I don't need Valentine's Days. I don't need Christmas pops. Like I wish they were like I just feel like they do the same stuff. Like mix it up. Like I saw one custom. I think I told you guys like a while ago. It was like a gingerbread man.
I saw. You saw that custom Vader one. Yes.
Yeah.
One holiday I'd like to see, which they did it. I don't know if I have any Lego fans here. With the what was it? The Lego holiday special, and Vader and Palpatine are at the beach and stuff, and they're in kind of like a swimsuit.
Yeah.
Funko should do that, like a summertime Star Wars line where you have them in like swimsuits or with a beach ball, something creative. Like we haven't really seen a summer line so much.
Yeah. So we got Eugene in the chat here. Hey, Eugene. He says, hey, guys. Thanks for hopping on. Fellow Funko Pop collector. Speaking of which, actually, do you want to introduce yourself? Let people know where they can find you, James?
Yeah, so I am Funko James, of course. You can find me at TikTok for Funko James 19. Same thing with my YouTube. I'm not super active on it yet because I'm still trying to figure some things out, how to use it. But my Instagram is also the same, Funko James 19.
Nice.
So you can find me there and come hang out.
Send me the link for your YouTube channel. I'll add it to the description later. But I have his TikTok and stuff linked down below there for everyone. Ralph says holiday lines are junk. Yeah.
Yes, Ralph. Period. So, James, how did you get into Star Wars Funko collecting?
So I always loved Star Wars growing up. I grew up on a lot of older movies, like The Breakfast Club was one of my favorite movies as a kid. Back to the Future.
Yes.
Yes. I grew up on all the good old movies. But Star Wars was just one of those things that always hit. And for a while I got out of it. I had my teenage punk phase, I guess you could call it, where I didn't care about anything. And then the Clone Wars came out and I was hooked on that with my dad. And then finally, last season, whatever. But as an adult, I realized, hey, I'm making my own money now. I want to collect some stuff that I couldn't always get. And I seen Funko Pops one day on Facebook. I was like, oh, these are pretty cool. Went down to a local shop, seen a bunch, and from there, it was just a problem for my bank account. So
Totally.
So how many do you have now in your collection?
I'd say I kind of stay around the 200-ish span, just because I only have so much space in this room.
Okay. So are you getting rid of some then to replace and to make room for new stuff?
Every now and then, yeah. Like I have some Legend of Korra pops that I'm kind of just letting go of. The main things I collect are, of course, Star Wars and Avatar. I do like some of the Freddy Funkos and their little Fantastic Plastics.
Yeah.
That they have. Those are pretty cool. But I do kind of rotate things out. Like if I get tired of seeing it, I'll rotate it out, maybe get it, if I want it again down the line. But like grails are my number one thing right now. I'm trying to get stuff before they get way too expensive.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. Do you have a favorite Star Wars Funko Pop?
I do. Well, technically two, for two different reasons. So I have, of course, Rex.
I want that one so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Rex, so how could it not be a favorite? Yep. And then I just got this one not too long ago, which is signed by Ashley.
Ahsoka the White. Yeah.
So
yeah, Shannon came in clutch for that.
I know, for real. That's probably my favorite Funko Pop. Will never ever leave the collection. So
nice, very nice. So is the Rex the most expensive one that you have then?
Yes. As of now, yes.
Yeah. So how much did you pay for it, just out of curiosity? Or did you get it when it first came out?
I wish.
Right?
Yeah.
I wish. Because if I would have known, because my first Funko Pop I bought in 2018 before I even knew really what they were. And then, I got rid of them. I was like, these are taking up space. So I got rid of them. That same time, Rex was out at Hot Topic. But I had no idea that Hot Topic even sold these things. So I probably could have got a stockpile of them. But I found that one on Facebook. There was a guy kind of nearby to me, maybe like an hour-ish. And he's like, yeah, I'm just getting rid of these. I just had a baby, so I'm trying to get some money. I'll sell it for, like $350. And nice. So I paid him, since he drove to me, I paid him $360 just to give him, some gas money on that end. And I'm glad I did pay that price, because now he's sitting around $420, $450.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because he went down right when he was shown in the Ahsoka show.
Yep.
And I would have figured he would have gone up.
Right.
I don't know. PPG's weird like that.
I mean, the Thrawn went down too.
Yeah, he just went down significantly, like to 200 flat.
Yeah, like literally what I paid.
Thrawn did?
Really?
Thrawn did, yeah.
Wow.
I'm trying to get him next.
Wasn't he up at like 750?
Yes. I saw
the Celebration one was.
Yeah, the Celebration one is still intact. He's sitting around 600 to 800. But that shared sticker went down heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crushes
so Mark says Day of the Dead Star Wars, because we did talk about that. That was a rumor.
Yeah,
Still haven't gotten that. Yeah. Yeah, he said that would be cool.
That would be cool.
Ralph said, I got a number 246 Range Trooper. I would like to get it painted Bad Batch-esque, but can't find anyone to do it locally and not charge too much money. Yeah, Ralph, there is one place, because I know, Ralph, you're like in the same city as I am. So out in Stony Plain, I think, Ralph. I'll send you a link to them. I know there's a shop that does customs.
Oh, cool.
Eugene says, Funko James, I'm almost out of room. Funko Pop stacked to the ceiling behind him. Yeah, checks out. Yeah, and I'm guessing that you're an inbox collector there, James.
I kind of do both.
You're both. Okay.
I have some Bad Batch pops here that are out.
Oh, okay.
Just because I think they look better lined up out of box.
Yeah.
Like the VHS things, of course, I'll take out of box.
Right.
But there's some, like, especially because I have these dividers, I like to keep, some in box for like that backdrop kind of look.
Yeah.
Or if, of course, it is expensive, I will keep it in box.
Right. Yeah. Not me. If I get a Rex, I'm ripping that box up and tossing it on camera. Just to...
I was on a TikTok live, and somebody was like, "I'll give you a Galaxy, whatever, if you open Rex."
Yeah.
And so it took me probably 20 minutes to make sure I didn't get a single crease on that box. And I was shaking the whole time I'm holding it. I'm like, all right, I got to put it back in.
Yeah. You like put the rubber gloves on to handle it and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Like a curator.
Yeah. Eugene said he lined up at Hot Topic for 3 hours for Captain Rex at retail, and he got the second to last one.
Wow.
Awesome.
I did hear a rumor, by the way, Ahsoka Pop wise.
Yeah.
That the Death Trooper zombies will be a con exclusive, possibly.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome. A very, very like slim chance rumor, but I've heard that get thrown around. Same with Ezra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I feel like one of you told me that. And because I was like, we didn't get an Ezra, we didn't get an Anakin. You were like, well, maybe that'll be like a con exclusive.
Maybe cons, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
they got to be saving something for the cons, even if they do a Rex, like another Rex, which
I'd love to see Phase 1.
Hey, I was gonna say Phase 1 Rex would be awesome.
I'd love to see that because they can do it. He was in the show for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah,
make it so.
Ralph said he had to stop collecting when his wife passed away suddenly 4 years ago. Sorry to hear that, Ralph.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ralph.
Yeah, but he said he's been picking up a few since then. Got 25 to 26 now. Picking my favorite villain, Darth Maul. Yes, there you go, number 410. 410. Which one is that one? Is that the
410?
Is that the Clone Wars one? Is that the one with the
I was going to say,
saber?
that the one where he's holding the blade out in front of him?
Yeah,
maybe
it's got to be.
One. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
got to
be
the double blade out in front of him. That one.
He said, Chris has sold me 1 or 2 pieces since we met. Yeah, I sold you. What did I sell you? That Cad Bane, I think. Eric in the house. Star Speed Reviews. Hey, Eric. Hello there.
Yo.
Speaking of Cad Bane, I hate that they didn't keep this box for the Clone Wars.
Yeah. I do like that color way better. Yeah.
It fits the Clone Wars so much better.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eugene says I'm thumbs downing that YouTube video for sure. Rex box being ripped up. Hey, I've got my Commander Cody box that I unboxed last couple months ago or whatever it was. I have it sitting aside. I want to do a video where I do a bonfire and burn it. So Ralph's inbox. Yeah, I'm slowly pulling Patrick over to the out of box. I'm slowly convincing him. I'm working on him right now.
I will say they do look better out of box.
They do the show, right? I mean, the reason we buy them, or at least I buy them, is to look at them, to see them. It brings you back to that scene, and it's just really cool. So I think I keep them in box just to kind of keep them from getting dusty and, knocked over or a cat bump it off the shelf or something. Yeah. And then I take them out as I need and move it around. Like last night I started trying to reorganize my shelves, and I was like, what am I thinking? It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I've got to record tomorrow. Start putting it back. So I was starting to kind of change things up a little bit, but I was like, all right, put it back, but it's slightly different behind me, my little display. But it's fun. I like seeing them out of the box, especially when you've got like some of the details of like blowing capes and the new sculpts have gotten
or
so much
glow in
better.
the dark. The glow in the darks help too out of box.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially the Force Ghosts. I think that was the best glow in the dark set that they've done so far.
Oh yeah, that one glows nice.
Yeah.
Too good.
Eric said, sorry, Ralph, for your loss. And yeah, it was a Cad Bane I sold you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I keep trying to convince Patrick that, like you're trying to protect it from what, dust and stuff?
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes, right? Hurricane's gonna ruin the box anyways, so
yeah. You know what it was is when I moved, because at work, when I started collecting these, it was like it was on a lark. I didn't know that I would get so hooked on them, but I got the Smuggler's Bounty and I got the Tauntaun. That was like one of the first ones. I was like, this is the best thing ever, So I started collecting them, and I wasn't keeping, like, because I had the Cad Bane Clone Wars New York Comic Con exclusive, threw the box out. Didn't even think about it. And I've been doing that for a while. When we were our workplace was moving, and I had to move these things. I just put them in a box, and I was like, man, this is why you want to keep the box if you have to move them and stuff like that. So that kind of was the thing. Okay, in the future, I'm gonna start keeping the boxes because who knows where I'm gonna move or whatnot. But then I ended up bringing my whole shelf home of Funko Pops because that got crazy. Because what was nice is people saw it, and if they were traveling for work and happened to stop at a Walgreens and find one, they'd be like, you have this one? I bought it for you. So that's one reason it was kind of nice to have the display at work, the little shelf. But then it became like everybody and their grandmother was like, hey, do you have this one? Do you have this one? Do you have this one? It was becoming almost a little bit overwhelming. And so my wife was a little overwhelmed because I brought them home, and that meant they were taking up part of her living room. So when I decided to repurpose the basements because the kids have kind of grown and there's no longer the little go down there and wreak havoc playroom and costume playroom, it became my collection room. So
there you go.
Yeah, It's looking good, Patrick.
It's getting there, man. It's getting there.
It is.
I got a lot done just to get this room done. I still haven't even touched and got to the other half to make it to the TV room. It's like, we'll get there.
Do y'all have like a tough time when you're reorganizing? Because I feel like I
get lost. I get an idea and I start it, and then as I'm starting to put it, I'm like, what about this? And you get like another idea, and then another idea.
I always try something new and then completely revert back to the way it started.
Yeah.
See, I go chronologically. So like every time lately now, because we're getting all these gaming greats stuff that are kind of in the prequel era, now I got to shift everything over more. So my prequel case, which is, I don't think you can see my prequels, they're I got to shift everything over. That one's getting kind of full. So
just add another one, Chris.
Oh, I have to get two more. Like I think I'm gonna have to put my desk on wheels. I've been talking about it for a while
just to get a bigger room.
Literally, the living room. Yeah, I don't know. I struggle reorganizing because, like, on each of the shelves on the Death Star, I try to like do like kind of similarly. So, but with everything coming out, it like gets so difficult. And then they release more pops, and then I need to get those. Like for Mando, like my little shelf is not cutting it anymore.
You do pretty good on your organization with your bag clips and your pins. I was like, man, Lex is really good at her organization. I need to have her do it for a weekend.
I do like problem. I like the way you do the bag clips, how you do your little backdrops with it. Yeah. It looks really cool.
Little side project. You can put yourself out for like hire to organize people's Star Wars rooms.
There you go. Or an Etsy profile, sell the backdrop.
Right? JT Lovecraft says, "Hey, I know these people.
What's up,
welcome to the chat there, JT.
Our lightsaber man,
right? Dual lightsaber.
I gotta get one.
You don't have a lightsaber?
That's a whole other rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's an expensive rabbit hole.
If I want to get one, I want to get like V1. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like fancy effects, everything. And it's like what, $600 for a nice one?
I want to get
Depending.
that one where it opens up and you can see the crystal inside, and
That would be awesome.
it's like that. It's like a legacy Luke Skywalker one. Like I would love that one. That would be cool. But
I've seen like a cool Star Killer one that does that.
yeah, I just don't.
Yeah.
For me, I just don't know. Like I have 4, and I have like the original Force Effects ones, and then the Galaxy's Edge one I built. So that's it. I haven't bought any of those like really really fancy new ones. And then when I was the master of my lodge, I got the gavel. It's a cross saber. I think it's from Saber Forge. It's a cross saber converted, and they use like bulletproof glass to make gavel ends for it.
Oh,
so
wow.
when it would light up, it would just boom, 2 big ends for the gavel. They're blue.
That's sick.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. But
Yeah.
I just don't want to. I don't know if I'll get any other ones except for Palpatine's would be cool to have.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to
Ahsoka's.
get that like the Disney.
That's the ones I want. I
Excellent.
want Ahsoka's Clone Wars and live action,
Ooh.
Yeah.
because I'm very much an Ahsoka stan. So
I get you.
Yeah.
Ahsoka seems more
Eugene.
samurai-ish to me, and I love the way
I love it.
they're kind of like
Yeah.
rectangular a little bit, and they kind of have those little triangles that remind you of when you saw the old ninja
it's-
and
and
samurai
it's-
swords, how that was wrapped up.
Very Ronin-esque.
Yes.
I love the Ronin.
So
You
Eugene
bought
says
that book, didn't you, Lex? The Ronin book.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Eugene
I read
says
it.
Star Wars Pops are fine out of box. I used to out of box my Venom Funkos and then they would fall over too much, so I'd go back in the boxes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get that.
Ralph said hurricanes, East Coaster like me, island of Newfoundland. Yeah, Newfie.
Yeah.
Patrick Miner at work as well. Also got TWG, Game of Thrones, Doctor Who,
Nice.
Funkos there with some Hot Wheels starships. Yeah,
Nice.
I got Hot Wheels starships too. Yeah. There we go. Ricky
Hooray.
is real.
Ricky.
Pop the bounty collector.
Not an
Hey,
official
Ricky.
cat until there's a year out there,
Right?
Dude, he got Theory to say it.
right?
Yeah.
That's
Like,
funny.
I was like, Ricky, trademark right now.
Yeah.
40 to 50K. Wow.
Yeah. Married couple in North Edmonton who have, yeah.
Oof.
Now, Ralph, are you talking about Brixie? Because Brixie's got a YouTube channel. Is it Lex and James both Lego collectors? Do you guys follow Brixie?
I don't know. I probably
Look
do.
at- look
I
him
just don't
up.
know it.
He's got
I'm not sure.
What is
I
it
know
about
I
Brixie?
follow a few people, just because I follow so many Funko creators
Yeah.
that it gets so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But there's a few Lego content creators I follow. Some that I'm friends with, and I know Lex is friends with as well. But no, I have to check. It's Brixie.
Yeah, Brixie. Yeah, I think it's Brixie, I believe. But like, yeah,
Gotcha.
he's got like his whole basement's Lego. He's got like Lego sets. He's got like a huge Lego city set up. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, nice.
There's some
maybe I have
Lego
that.
controversy going on right now, Star Wars
Oh, is
wise.
it?
What?
So of course, the UCS Venator just came out. with
Yeah.
Rex.
Yep.
So people are obviously buying it for Rex. That's like one of the number one hits on that. They are releasing a Y-wing microfighter
Oh,
with
I
Rex,
see that.
Oh,
and it's rumored to be the same Rex from the Venator set.
So people
So
spending all that coin on the Venator set are getting pissed. I get
Instead of buying a $12 microfighter.
little kit.
right.
Yeah, I think
I
I did
mean,
see something about that.
That's on them for not waiting.
You gotta seize
Just
the
saying.
opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, don't just buy a big set just for the figure.
No way. That set
No,
is
buy
awesome.
it for that set. Yeah, if I had room and the money, yeah.
Same.
Eric said inbox, but I do have a few out of box. Yeah. Ralph said not sure about Brixie.
Probably
Yeah,
Brixie.
Ralph, look up Brixie, Ralph. I think you'll like his channel as well. Ricky said, "Wow, that's crazy."
Yeah, it is
Very.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
He's so funny. Okay. Well, we do have a few things how we're kind of posted on disc trackers if you guys want to jump into that.
Yeah, why don't you say
Let's
what
do
you
it.
think, Max?
All right, let's do this.
No need to report that to him until we have something to report.
So we kind of did mention this a little bit, but they posted this Obi-Wan Kenobi Valentine's Day pop, which is kind of interesting compared to the chocolate ones that we've been getting. So are they doing both? Like what's the sitch here?
Right?
What are our thoughts?
I feel like I've seen it 1,000 times.
Right?
Don't
Yeah.
like Abysmal.
The Pepto Pops, like
The
Patrick
Pepto
and I have
Pink.
been calling it. Yeah.
The Obi-Wan Kenobi series pops. It's just
Yeah.
when's enough?
I think
Yeah.
the boots are what kill me.
Yeah.
The
The
like
pink,
off-colored pink boots. But I like that it says
Yeah.
hello there on the bottom. I feel like that's cool. But other than that, there's nothing else positive.
What I definitely think happened here is when the original line dropped and they had Obi-Wan, just holding his lightsaber without it ignited or anything, that pop sat everywhere. And I think they were like, hey, last minute thing, let's just paint it pink real quick and drop it with the Valentine's line. And so they remold the arms, put the heart box, and then
Maybe
slap it together. That's the best thing I can see.
I don't know. This is future landfill material for me. I just don't see it. Really,
Yeah.
not
I
many
mean, it's better than the chocolate one.
Yeah.
I
I'm
feel
still
like
not
they
buying
could
it.
use better characters. Like, why not give us Anakin?
Yes.
Why not do them so that
like-
they're like a regular pop holding something that's colorful,
Yeah.
like
That,
a red
that
box
too.
of chocolates or something? Like make him look like Obi-Wan, but he's holding a red box of chocolates. Or
That's almost how the old Christmas ones were, like Vader holding the
Yes,
glow in the dark candy cane.
exactly.
That's a
Yeah.
cool Christmas pop.
Yeah, you had
Yeah.
Yoda, C-3PO, R2, Chewbacca. I loved him caught up in the Christmas lights.
Or
Yeah.
like you said, R2 with the antlers.
The antlers,
they were
yeah.
they were more creative. This just feels like another remold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't even know why I didn't think Valentine's was really that big a deal, especially when I look at holidays. I would think you have your Halloween and Christmas are your big ones, right?
Yeah.
Those are probably your two bigger. Then you had Easter, right? So I don't necessarily see them doing pastel versions of these. I mean, you got Pepto Bismol, that doesn't look good. So
Yeah.
at least give us like more Halloween. We were talking about, we heard rumored the De los Muertos ones. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
You could give us cool characters. Like, I did an Inquisitor and took the Reaper head off the Blizzard exclusive, which was like a pumpkin looking thing, repainted, put on there, made Inquisitor Halloween style. Zombie troopers. Give us something cool.
One thing I'd like to see, and I'd hope they just kind of take a step back on the holiday line and give us blacklight Star Wars. I don't understand why that's not a thing, because there's blacklight in everything else. Stranger Things, Marvel. I think DC has their blacklights too, don't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So why leave Star Wars out of that? I feel like they could do some crazy stuff with that.
I think they even did sodas, like blacklight sodas too, recently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yep.
You are right.
Craziness.
So Ricky says inbox collector here.
Oh, Ricky, we'll break you soon enough.
Right? Eric's saying he's not terrible looking, much better than the chocolate pops. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I would disagree that he's not terrible looking, but yeah, no, he isn't as bad as the chocolate pop. So
I like what they tried, at least with the chocolate pops.
yeah,
like
but
there was still
they just
some
kinda...
creativeness there, but they're just weird. It's just weird looking.
Yeah,
Yes.
wrong idea. Wrong. They went in the wrong direction there. Ralph said microfighters. Tempted to spend my rent money on those. Oh, Ralph. Eugene said the pink and chocolate pops are really gross, but we'll probably plan before Funko announced that they were reducing their SKUs. Hopefully this was the last of the Valentine's pops to be released. Hopefully, yeah, I agree.
That's possible.
One can only hope. Yeah, I'd rather than focus on cooler looking ones.
Mm-hmm.
Hondo always delivers. Yeah, you know what? His pink hair kind of reminds me of Hondo. Or Holdo, I guess. Admiral
A little
Holdo.
bit, yeah.
A little bit.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
I don't know.
pretty gross. So
It is just strange. I'm not a fan.
I gotta say, like the base is that's probably the best part of the pop is the base. The red
I will
base
say
with the sayings.
a disclaimer is I do have the Ahsoka one, but that's because, of course, I have to have every Ahsoka. So
Yeah, but that's I get that. If you're a character person and you need to have the characters, I get that.
Yeah.
But for people that are collecting entire lines, like
I'd hate
completing
to collect
these,
this.
Yeah.
No.
that's
I
a
do have
red
a
flag.
stormtrooper. I have one pink Pepto stormtrooper because I just want to have something for Valentine's, like to create an image with, and it's kind of it's a meh.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And really,
There's
the only
a challenge. There's a challenge for you, Patrick. I challenge you to do a Valentine's themed pop.
Yeah.
To be better than what they've come up with, that wouldn't
Yeah.
be too hard. That would not be too hard.
you could just buy Obi-Wan and cut the box out, cut
there
the
you go.
box out of his hands.
Right?
Probably. You're good at that, Patrick. I'm sure you could come up with something good.
I could come up with something.
Totally.
I think you could.
Well, other than this situation, not sure how to really describe it. We did lead into this a little bit earlier, but they did post this like t-shirt pack with the snowman that's a little bit more metallic than the one that we got last time, and then it's titled Up to Snow Good. Craziness.
I mean, the shirt's cool. I'll give him that. Like, it's a cool, Christmas time shirt. You're going to a Christmas party, anything like that. Dressing up for the holidays for pictures, whatever. The shirt's cool. I hate when they take pops that aren't selling and then try and sell them in a different way. Like, if you want the shirt, you have to unfortunately get this pop.
Yeah, it's just lazy.
Yeah,
they just
and it's not cheap either. I mean, $40. I mean, it's not expensive, but it's not cheap either. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah.
Especially
I'll be skipping this one for sure.
I feel like it looks.
I do like the shirt.
You know what though? Even for the shirt, it's cool, but I'd rather for the same price I'm buying to get that T-shirt and get the ugly pop. You could probably get yourself like I got one of those cool ugly sweaters, like a Hoth ugly sweater that I wore to my first ugly sweater party I went to last year. It was fun.
Oh yeah,
it was fun, and I think just getting one of those. I think they're acrylic or whatever, however they're made. I mean, you can wash them. They don't shrink up too bad. But for the money you're spending, it's still going to be cheaper than one of these.
Yeah, and it'll probably be better quality, to be honest.
Yeah.
Does that look like it's got like a sticker on it?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too.
I think it's the Pop T sticker.
Oh, is that what that is?
I think so.
Yeah.
See, I thought this pop was a diamond at first.
Yeah,
when I first saw the images, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense because the original pop is already glittery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a recycled.
Ralph said Hondo is one of my favorite characters. I don't have it yet. Oh, Eric said the definition of an ugly holiday sweater. Good that Funko admits this deserves to be called ugly.
I feel like a cool like Funko line of like holiday sweaters would be cool though.
That'd be cool. Yeah, like the Vader. Was it Vader and from the holiday Lego? I think like James mentioned.
Yeah, he had a little red ugly sweater. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And the Stormtrooper had the blue one. Like, just give us that.
Yeah. I would buy an ugly sweater from Funko, but
yeah,
I don't know. I wish they just kind of like sold the shirt like separately for the people that want the shirt and not the top.
Right.
But it's okay.
I mean that it's funny because like I know Patrick, you and I have mentioned this before. Like the little tiny pops that came in the advent calendar, they were fine as like these little snowmen, but the full size pops, it doesn't. Yeah.
The little novelty ones, for some reason, they're acceptable like that because you know what? You're not. I think what it is you're not spending $15 on something you really don't like, right?
Yeah.
But when you get a bunch of them, I mean, they came in the advent calendar, which is still $40 for the whole thing or whatnot. But when you just had them on display, they look kind of cool. And I made something. I made like little miniature snow globes with them. I got like do-it-yourself snow globe things, hot glued them to the bottom, put some fake snow and some oil in it, sealed it back up, and good to go. You know, it was a fun little do-it-yourself project. And I made use out of those things. And the other idea that you came up with, Christopher, which I think is great, is you make little Christmas ornaments with them.
Yeah.
Put little hooks in the tops of the heads or whatnot if you can, or hot glue that onto them. That's a great idea.
Well, I guess the other cool thing too with the advent calendar, you have that element of surprise. Or like you
Yeah,
open
that
it up
too.
and you're like, oh, it's so and so as a snowman or so and so as Santa, whatever. But then with this, like you're gonna see it and you're like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know if I really want that sitting in
Right.
my house.
I haven't even seen the advent calendar yet. Hoping they're going to do one for Star Wars this year.
I
don't know.
haven't.
They might
I
just
haven't
redo
either.
they might just redo the same one and resell it.
Maybe.
Sometimes
The
they
only
do
one,
that.
the only new one I've seen, I think, is Pokemon.
Oh.
Ralph said Chris might need to get your wife to make me a Star Wars Christmas shirt for the larger Star Wars fan. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this lineup of
Hey.
legends. What's up, guys? Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Welcome to
Speaking
the
of the
stream.
legend himself,
Right? Mr. Celebrity, Mr. Sith.
Mr. Soon to be the
He's
new
just going
theory.
by. He's not Tony anymore. He's just Sith. People are just gonna call him Sith from now on. Like people just hey, it's
Sith
theory. It's Sith. It's Sith. Just Sith.
Hey, it's Sith.
Yeah,
He's-
it's Sith.
Love him. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of like this. Not that I like it, but I like it more than the Valentine's Day pops because I feel like instead of
I
just
will give it
painting
that.
it
That's
over a color, it's like definitely unique, more unique. But I feel like it's still.
I think
Or-
you know what? If they had a limited, like, see, I think why we all got turned off. If they did like maybe this one Invader, you know, you might have kind of but they had to do 3PO, then they had to do R2, then they had to do Yoda, then they had to do Bubba, and like they all didn't really work for this theme. Like one or two might have, I think, and you probably would have gotten people to be like, you know what, I could do it, but it was just you had a whole series and they're all the same and they're all kind of lame. Like, you know, using the twigs to pull out features of the character. Some of it worked, some of it did not work.
Kind of look like pretzel arms, but that's just me.
Yeah,
maybe I'm just hungry.
No, I can see it.
I can kind of say that same thing, Patrick, about the facet line, this whole Disney 100 thing.
Yep.
I thought it was a very cool idea at first, but now it feels like they're making every single character they can possible in a facet form. Like, I don't think Chewbacca works as a facet.
No,
I'm sure we're going to get Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
We're probably going to get that same Leia mold, all from this New Hope line that they dropped. I thought the Vader was cool. I thought the R2 and 3PO were cool, but now I'm just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's an excellent thing, James. It's a real good call out because I feel the same way. And I don't know about you guys, but just I heard it about last night. McDonald's is doing the 100 Disney Happy Meal stuff.
I saw that.
You know, and I'd love to get some Star Wars ones, but apparently you can't just buy the toy.
Yeah.
What you have to buy the Happy Meal.
They look like they're just random too, like they're in the box that you can't see what's in it. It looked like.
Yeah, I think it's all mystery factor. So you're gonna I'm sure these are gonna have some kind of resale value on them.
There'll be
because you know there's gonna be a lot of people that aren't gonna like the mystery factor of it because they're gonna keep getting the same one over and over and over again. Then they're gonna become rare, and you're gonna see these things selling like Beanie Babies.
Yeah, Eric can confirm it's a mystery box.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, some of them are kind of cool though. There's like a C-3PO and a land speeder. I think R2.
I like the Vader. I think they have Vader too.
Yeah, they do in the tie.
Yep.
And Mando's in something, but I can't really tell. It's so tiny.
Oh, yeah, Eric said he did a video. Yeah, already. Yeah.
I'll have to go watch that.
It's probably on Instagram. I can probably bring it up and watch it. See what he.
Let me see.
Chewbacca. Yeah.
Oh, see, they have.
I mean, they look cool.
It's like Mando and the Razor Crest. Or no, that's the N1. I'm tripping.
Gosh, can we just get Mando and the Razor Crest, please? I want that pop ride. I hate that. Have y'all seen the N1 pop ride thing?
I mean, the one with Grogu's not bad.
R5
and they went and did the R5.
And then they did R5. I'm like, why not just... Why?
Yeah,
it's the same thing. Just with
I was saying they should have made
Grogu.
They should have charged $10 more and made Grogu and R5 interchangeable.
That would have been cool,
right?
That would have been cool.
You get more play out of it, more display out of it.
Yeah.
For $10 more, anyone that wants to play or collect them, they would have done it, right?
So and you've never seen that, so it's like, of course, people are gonna be like, "Oh, I need that."
Yes.
Yeah.
Now people are like, I'm not buying that one because I don't want R5, or I'm not buying that one because I don't want Grogu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm buying this one, or I'm not buying it because I already bought one and spent $38 or
one of them's gonna
$30
sit,
on it.
and that's you know, that's on them for that
Yeah.
one.
But on the flip side, though, you're gonna get all the hardcore completists who are gonna buy both, and then they're spending what, like $40 for each of them, so they're making
About
their
that.
money that way. So it's smart of Funko not to do it the other way. But
That's
for
true.
us, maybe we'll see the R5 on Amazon for like $5 because that Lando and the Falcon, that was the same thing. They did the Han and the Falcon, and then they
I picked it
Lando
up
in
for
it.
that $13 deal.
Yeah,
And
so
it's back up
you
to like
gotta think.
$30 again. I'm like, how do you go to $13 and then back up? Like, how does that happen?
Yeah,
Doesn't make
but you
sense.
got to think
Once
like
you go down,
the-
you don't
the-
go back up.
Yeah, the N1 is a lot smaller than the Falcon, so maybe like $5
Oh yeah, the
on
N1's
Amazon
small.
in another
No,
year. So.
definitely. Yeah.
I'd buy it for $5. I'm
Yeah.
sure not spending
Yeah,
30.
I want a Razor Crest, like you said, with Mando in it. I'd love to have an AT-AT, an Imperial Walker with the driver.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Like I was thinking of buying those what are those Galactic Heroes, the kind of play school versions.
Yeah,
I was thinking
Yeah,
of
there was
buying
somebody who did
that
that.
and then customizing it to do it. That's how desperate I want one.
That'd be cool.
there was somebody who did that on Facebook. I saw it like years ago.
That's what I want. I think that would
Yeah.
be dope. Because I almost bought a one of the snow speeders to do that at one point.
Right.
And then they came out with the one for Walgreens. I was like, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
Eric
the size
said
of that
great
box?
idea. Yeah.
The one that
That'd
I-
be huge.
The one that I really wanted to see was like Hera and the Ghost.
Oh,
That
Yeah.
would be cool.
You know what?
That's
Fingers
crazy.
crossed. That still could happen. I really think that
Better.
could happen.
I'll
Yeah.
cry.
So Sith says, "What's up, Eric?"
It'd be nice if they do that and they have little Chopper doing his like fist bump on the side.
They could
Yeah,
still
right.
do that, or they could do the Phantom.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, the Phantom.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Phantom would be cool. With Chop on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think that's what you were talking about, Patrick.
Yeah, because it's smaller. They could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking they could do that because it's smaller.
that'd be cool. But the Ghost would be cool too. So
I got to figure out where I'm putting my Ghost when that comes because I still need to figure out where I'm putting the Razor Crest that's sitting on my floor.
I mean, if you don't have room for it, you can ship it up here.
Yeah, we're
but
down here.
shipping alone to get it up to Canada would be crazy
Yeah, I know.
alone.
You just buy a second one at that point.
Exactly.
Hey, I mean, if you're gonna save it for me, I'll come down there and get it myself.
There you go.
Go take a drive to Rhode Island.
Right?
It's a little old roadie.
Yeah.
If you come down here, we'll have to take you up to see if we can get you a tour of Hasbro to see.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, when I was
That'd be
there,
cool.
it was. I remember walking in, and my mouth hit the ground. It was like you'd have to take the lint out of my mouth from all the stuff they had. Like, I walk in, there is an Optimus Prime. I guess you would call it life size. He's like 2 stories tall, standing there, and I'm going down the hallway, and there's a Darth Maul, and he's like full size, double blades extended. I was like,
That's sick.
oh my god, I have
Yeah,
died and
that's
gone
awesome.
to heaven. This is how I walk to where I work every day. This is great. It was awesome. I
That's
had a great
amazing.
time working that gig, and it was just neat to see these giant things, Chris. Like, my kids only got to see Mr. Potato Head outside when you're pulling into the parking lot out front of the building. So I
Yeah.
think like they never got to see like Light Bright Alley, the little neon lit alleyway, to walk
Yeah.
to. Because where I was I was close to the trash. No, not even joking. Like where they dispose of like stuff. That's where the studios for Cake Mix and stuff were at that building. So I was like literally where they did the grinding of toys.
Yeah.
And so someone took the old school GI Joes that were like the kind of like the Barbie doll size, like the original
Yeah.
sizes. They have them climbing the cage as though they're trying to escape out of there. It's hysterical.
Yeah. I probably would have gone dumpster diving or something.
You can't.
That is awesome.
You can't. And the way this is, it's like lockdown, double down security. Yeah. I mean, there was an issue I saw where they were throwing out the Easy Bake ovens. They'd done a bunch of Easy Bakes. And I was like, dude, just give them away. Just give them away. Like, instead of throwing them and grinding them, give them away.
I mean, they could definitely afford it.
Yeah,
They're
there's that
hurting.
don't have anything to worry, not for nothing, but they'd have no two nickels to rub together. Like, especially at holidays, with the holiday season coming up, I kind of think more of that. Kids don't have crap, or just, and then not have something. Because I think the reason we're collectors is probably because we played as children, right?
Yes.
Right.
And that interaction with play made us more fond with Star Wars and the stories that were in our heads. Stories that filled the gaps for 30, 40 years for some of us, maybe a few years in between from prequels to the new stuff. But those thoughts, that play interaction is very important to become a creative individual, and just to mature.
Absolutely.
So I think that, to encourage that. So I to see anything just get grinded up and just tossed is just, it's, or in the landfill, like we've heard from Funko even. Just, it's like, oh no, come on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Eric said, well said, Patrick.
Thanks, guys. Well, do we want to start moving into our game time, folks?
I'm down.
Let's do this.
All right. So who's facing off against who today?
Oh, we'll let James decide who he wants to go against. So you can decide between either Lex or myself.
I guess
we'll go up against.
I would flip a coin. I don't have a coin on me. I
don't think I have a coin.
I'll go against Lex. Let's see what we can do.
All right.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Let's pull that bad boy up.
Price that pop.
Price that pop. Yeah. Woohoo! We need to get a little sound bite for this, so don't worry. It's coming.
It's coming.
All right. So for your first price that pop.
Okay.
Lights and sound starts.
This is the lights and sound darts.
Is this like The Price is Right? I just want to make sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. So
okay.
Closest without going over.
Okay.
I'll keep score then, Patrick.
All right, you keep score, and I will navigate the slides. And you tell me what. So here's, let me give you a back. So I looked up on the Funko app what these would cost. The only one I could not find was one that you're going to see later, and I looked that one up on Amazon to kind of get an idea of what the price is. So I guess you would say Funko is what they call that PPG, Lex. You're good on that, right? PPG. So the PPG, and some I could not believe, and I was like, really? And so, there some are priced more than I would have thought they were. Some that I thought were priced way lower. So it's a pretty good mix in here, folks.
Okay. I mean, this is the lights and sound one, so there's obviously some more animatronics than like a typical one. So I'm probably gonna go like 30.
30, okay. Lex is going 30. James, how about yourself?
Having this pop, I believe it's sitting around 26.
26. All right. Are you ready for the reveal?
I'm ready.
Let's see.
Oh,
60.
Wow, he went way up.
What?
Wow.
Holy crap.
That's what I said. I was like, what? Really?
Are they all that way? Like the Kylo and R2?
No, that's the other thing. Certain pops get more. So one of the things I noticed is like Duel of Fates, for instance, certain ones of that 3-pack or 3 different ones are more than the others.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, those have jumped up in price.
Yeah, I was like, really? And that wasn't even the large one. So I was kind of surprised.
I had no idea.
I thought I was going too high, honestly.
I better put him back in the box.
Yeah. So what did you say, Lex, for your price?
30.
Because James said 26, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lex gets the point there.
Patrick, have you gotten this one yet?
I have not. So I love this little dude.
I think I want to say 45.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, he's not too bad. But I still want him.
Yeah, I've seen him on Whatnot for like 45.
I love the treatment of the feathers and stuff in the hair on this one. It's just the little details on it, and it's such a fun moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why I love this guy so much.
Ewoks are so cool too. That always helps.
He would have been cute as like a flocked.
He would have been good.
I think The only flocked one we have is the baby one, right?
Yeah.
Nip it.
Yeah, nip it.
Love it.
I will say this one is. I'm gonna go with 50. I think
50. All right. All right. Lex, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna go 45.
Final answers?
final answer.
Hitting the buzzer.
Let's see who gets the closest.
Oh wow.
Wow.
38.
There's a lot of these. I'm surprised because I've seen them for more.
Yes,
or
I've seen them for
less.
like closer to 45.
Okay.
Not bad. I might have to pick that one up. That's not that bad.
Yeah, I like that
Oh,
one.
I want to get this one. This one, I don't know how it was just a Funko Shop exclusive, right? I think it must have come up one of those Funko Shop ones because I never saw this in a store or anything. So,
yeah,
I think this one dropped too with the Leia and Luke chase, and then the Scout Trooper, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
well, Scout Trooper was a Smuggler Bounty exclusive.
That's right. Yep.
And then we got about a year or so later the Luke and Leia chase.
So that one was first then.
So this one came out somewhere in that. I think when you James, that Luke and Leia, this must
That
have come out right
in-between
around
point.
then.
Yeah.
Wow.
All
So,
right.
I mean, he's gone down in price a little bit, but that's still pretty doable, I feel like.
It's not bad.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not bad. It's not out of hand, right? It's not like
No.
it's not Rex. All right. How about this one? This one is kind of cool. K2SO with the little.
Is this the one with the pin or like?
I was gonna say, is this the one with the pin or is it regular?
I can't remember if this one's the pin or not.
I think the one with the pin is more battle damaged, if I'm not mistaken.
I was going to say you might be right, James, because I think there's one they call Jeddah battle damaged. This one, and then there's another one. I think there's 3 or 4.
Yeah,
K2SO.
there's 3. Yeah, the Jedi one's the same as the original one though. So.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. What's this one? This one's like a con exclusive, isn't it?
I believe it is.
Really?
Oh, maybe I should raise my price more.
It's hard to judge because I know the Rogue One pops don't do that well.
Yes.
Which is surprising
right?
because it's such a great movie.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites of when Disney took them over, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Eric said this is not the one with the pin.
I thought so.
I think I'm gonna go 8.
$8. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's not that expensive, but
I'm gonna just stick with regular retail price now. I would say around 15.
Okay. So 8 and 15. Let's see what the reveal is. Wow.
Not bad.
Oh,
Not bad.
Heck
yeah.
Well, I think I remember last time
going over. Wow, that was crazy.
But there was the one, the Jyn Erso, that was like pretty cheap too, and I think it was the same con. And I like went really high, and it was like dirt cheap.
Yeah.
So
You know, I was surprised when Theory said he paid like some outlandish $500 for a Cody.
Commander Cody, yeah.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
That's an awesome pop, but you could have bought a
Eric
couple
said
of them
15
for that.
as well.
15, yeah.
All right.
Not bad.
Yeah, I was surprised on
I knew it wouldn't be high.
That's what I said. Some when I looked at these, like some that I wouldn't expect are high, some that I thought were high were way lower than what I anticipated it. So, all right,
We got another one.
Thinking of Rogue One again.
I feel like I still see him on the shelf occasionally. So
once in a while, I find him out there in a while. But you know what? I think he's kind of. I picked him up the other day to take a look. And I was like, he is underrated. He's a really cool looking pop.
Yeah.
yeah,
Ralph said Rogue One is great.
Too.
Yeah.
I agree, Ralph. Rogue One was awesome.
Cyrus Speed's guessing 8.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
See, this is tough because I don't know if it's going to be a curveball because I've never found him anywhere. I see him online every now and then, but I've never paid attention to like his price.
I think I'm gonna go 10. We'll raise it a little bit.
All right, 10. How about you, James?
I think I'm gonna go with 12.
All right. Let's see who got the closest without going over.
Oh wow,
Oh,
is that a
what?
tie?
Oh, man, you guys are on both sides with 10 and 12. Woo! That
We
was
were
a
definitely
close
there.
one. That was good. That was good. Lex, I'm taking you on The Price is Right if we ever go. You're really
Right?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Especially if it's like a
Look at
Funko
that
one.
Whew, she nailed
It
that.
just shows that I stay on the Funko app way too long.
Wow,
But yeah, I
can't
mean,
believe that.
like James was saying earlier, like the Rogue ones can kind of be hit or miss because some of them are kind of
Yeah,
lower,
they-
you know.
Mhm. The only one I know
Mhm.
goes for a lot is the 8-pack.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
The only one I know. It's like $200 something.
Oh sheesh.
Yeah.
All right, here's a
Cara
Oh,
Dune.
boy.
This one's got to be up there.
I think so. This
I
is
don't
one
know,
I
though.
definitely want. I don't have this
Oh,
one, and I want
wow.
this one big time.
I think I have this one.
Hmm.
Does her whole controversy thing mess with the PPG though? That's what I'm questioning.
I'm not
I think
quite
sometimes,
sure.
yeah.
I honestly think the fact that she's been kicked off and not getting another Funko Pop is going to be making it go up, right?
That's what I would think.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I would think fans would be stupid to say it should bring it down. You know what? I just think that like we're too quick to cancel certain things, and like
Right.
Very
not to
much
hear
so.
someone out or why they said something or in the context of which they said something. We're just so quick to jump on them because I thought she was so cool as a female badass. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
you don't see too many females that are athletic enough like her and Casca Reeves that can pull off their own stunts. Like,
Oh
that's
yeah,
weird.
and she was jacked too. Like she was actually like you
Yeah.
wouldn't want to mess with her.
Literally.
Like, man, well, dude, when we first meet her, Mando struggled to take her down, and Grogu's just sitting there with his coffee, just watching the ass beating. So I don't know. I like this one. I'm excited.
I'll
Eric guesses 30.
30.
30. All right.
I think I'll say 34.
34.
I think I'm gonna lowball. I'm gonna go
Mark is
20.
saying 8.
8.
So you said
I
20,
don't
Lex?
know.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
don't
I think I'm
know.
in low 20s.
Okay, so you're going to go
Okay.
20, Lex?
Yeah.
James,
And
you're going
said
30?
I don't know.
All right, here we go. We'll do the reveal. 20.
Yeah.
Lex with another point.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know that was a
27?
5.
That's not bad. I don't think I ever saw that at FYE though.
I don't think I
No,
have
I didn't know. I don't know where to find this to get this one originally, but this is cool. I like it.
I like the one with her knife. I think I like that one.
That's the one
a
I
little bit
just
better.
recently picked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
I
cool
mean, that
one.
one's pretty
Yeah.
cool too. I like the little tap.
Mhm.
And then they have the one with the she's got
got three.
the new Republic badge. That one I don't have.
I don't have that either.
All right, here's
Ooh.
There you
a
go. Han at the
classic. I love
Tauntaun.
this one. This is the one I put in there because this is the one that got me really into Funko. Loving Funko was this guy.
Right. I love Cara Dune, Rebel Shock Trooper. Yep. Yeah, she was a good character.
I'm gonna say 25 for this one.
Really?
I feel like I saw it not too long ago, and that number is sticking with me. So I'm gonna trust my gut,
All right.
even though I'm getting smoked.
He's locking it in. Locking it in.
I think I'm gonna go 35 because it's a deluxe,
okay.
right?
It would be considered deluxe.
I think it was was it this one a Smuggler's Bounty?
It was the Smuggler's Bounty exclusive. Yeah.
Wait,
I feel like those big ones
Is
are
this-
always like.
because I get mixed up on this pop. Is this Luke or Han?
This is
This is
Han.
Han.
This is Han.
Mark's saying 34.
I'm gonna hold 35.
35. And what do you
Okay.
got? You have 25 still, James?
I'm gonna go to 40 because the Luke one is the one I saw when I was at the comic
That's
shop.
25.
All right. All right. So you're going 40, 35, Lex?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
I should have trusted my gut.
Yeah.
Oh, 31.
Well, no, you would have been closer, right? Because you said 35. Yeah.
Yeah, but she would have went over though.
Oh, good point.
So no points.
Dang.
No point
Dang.
for you.
Such a cool pop, though.
It really was. It was the one that was like, if they do stuff like this all the time, you got to take my money. And they did for a while. And then they started getting, I don't know, they just went off and did other things.
I gotta
like
get these
movie
two
modes.
for sure.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
Ooh,
There we
okay.
go.
Isn't that the one you just showed earlier?
This one?
Yeah.
$5.
5. Mm. 8. Maybe. I feel like I saw him on like a clearance sale for like $8.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
5
Maybe.
and 8.
Wow.
Oh, he went up.
Wow.
He went up. Last time I saw him, he was sitting around 8.
Yeah.
Did you both say 8?
No, I said
said
5.
it. Yeah.
Oh, so another point for Lex. Lex, you're like
You're like
Gosh,
the
I gotta
expert,
study.
Mike.
you're
I gotta
wiping
study.
you're wiping the floor with James here.
I'm sorry, boss man, but
Yeah.
this is what I do.
We talked about this before, guys. You're supposed to go easy on the guest.
I think it's because
really
I don't pay attention to PPG as much. I go based off of a lot of ones that I like.
Right.
So that might be
Yeah.
why I'm so off.
I go off my
these.
heart.
You know,
Yeah, there you go.
I don't pay attention if I already have it. I don't really pay attention to the price of it if I have it. So
Same.
All
Probably
right.
because
if
I
I'm
do
looking
like
for
the-
it, then I'll kind of look
Yeah.
at it. But yeah,
So we got the Darth Vader concept. This is the Disney Parks exclusive version.
Ah,
yeah.
gotcha.
Brian says I missed the Smuggler's Bounty. Yeah, so do I.
Me too.
Disney
Mm.
Plus
Eric got it with the
exclusive.
12. Yeah, good job, Eric.
I don't
I'm-
have this one. I have the other Vader concept, but now I'm on the hunt for this one because I think
I
this one-
have this one right here. But I remember I overpaid for it.
Yeah, I have that one too, but I think I got it at Disney Springs.
I wish
Yeah.
I've never been.
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna rock with like 15.
15.
Let's
okay.
go.
I will
15,
say I'll say 21.
15 for Lex, 21 for James, locking it in.
Locking it in.
23.
James
Shit,
with the
right?
Boy, he gets up there.
On the
I remember
board.
being so mad because
Gets
I
one on
paid
the
like
board.
$40 for this pop.
But you know what's really funny is I'm looking for this one at Five Below right now because apparently you can get this one at Five Below.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yes. So if you
Oh,
have
wow.
a Five Below nearby, you guys start taking a peek. I've been combing them.
I will look.
I think I might have to try to see if I can do a pickup in store kind of thing because
Yeah.
on the site I think you can get them.
Matter of fact,
um,
I'll go today. I have one literally like 15 minutes away. So
Yeah, take a look.
I
I
will
just
go
found
take a
out there's an Ollie's not far from me in Mass, and it's the only one I've heard of near us. I want to go just to look for a Trapper Wolf helmet.
Yeah.
wait,
Yeah.
Ollie's has stuff like that?
Ollie's
I did
is
not know
going
that. I thought it was
nuts.
like a furniture store.
No,
They've
dude,
got-
Ollie's has got killer deals. All these guys in Florida are picking up like
What?
Black Series figures for like $5-6. Like
the helmets for like not even $20. Like,
Yeah, I'm going there too. I'm gonna have to.
you're
Yeah.
gonna make it stop.
Sorry,
I got
Speed
one
says
around
flip
the
him.
corner, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrick, if you find an extra Trapper Wolf helmet, save it for me. I'll pay you for the shipping.
Put it this way, if I find one,
It'll
I will
cost
get
more.
one for Eric and for you. I know who wants
Yeah.
them.
It'll cost more for shipping though. It'll cost more than the $23 to ship it.
You know
up
what,
here.
Chris? If that's the case, I'll bring it to ICC, and you'll have to meet me there. That'll be the draw.
The
That'll be the
incentive,
carrot to
yeah.
get you there.
Not to see all the celebrities that are going there.
Nope,
No.
just the Trapper Wolf.
Just
helmet.
the helmet. Yeah.
All right. So this is the one that I struggled to. I could not find this on the Funko apps. I took a guess from using Amazon for this one.
Ooh, that could be scary
Mm.
because I know
I don't have
Amazon
this
is
one
very
Yeah.
interesting.
Amazon fluctuates.
Yes, it does.
Because like Amazon could still have this for retail. They're very much like that.
But
That's
it's
why I want
also
to preface this. This is the only one that Funko did not have, which I was kind of surprised.
they
I can
don't.
look up on Hobby DB and see what that has.
I didn't try that, but now I know for the next time. But I have this one. I'm looking at it right now. It is a fun one.
I feel like there was one time I considered picking them up because it was so cheap. But
I
don't
just gave
remember.
this one away not too long ago.
Gave it
I
away.
Yeah, I did a giveaway on it.
Wow.
Nice. I still need this one.
I like it because it's before he gets all his
Yeah.
armor changed to Beskar.
Oh yeah,
It was kind of like the poster for that season, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like the
it's,
logo.
it's nice now though too because we have like 100 Beskar armor Mandalorians. So the season
Right.
1 armor looks so much better to me now.
Yes, right, because it's got more color and detail to it. It looks like.
Right.
It's not even on a Hobby DB either. So.
Oh,
Wow.
really?
Uh,
Interesting.
I
So
guess
what are your guesses, guys?
I guess judging with Amazon and stuff, maybe I'll give it like $18. I know this doesn't go for crazy amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric said, "Oh my God, look at." Eric said, "Look at videos on all these toy hunts. Lots of Star Wars stuff."
Yep, I'll be there today, for sure.
Mark's putting 14 on this one.
14. Yeah.
I was gonna do that too, Mark, but now I feel like I should go lower just so I'm not.
Not too high.
Well, I know last time
13, Lex. You're locking in at 13.
Eric says this one is dope.
That's it.
It is.
And James, what did you locking in at?
18, only because of Amazon.
All right, 18 and 13. All right, let's see what we got here.
23.
Oh,
Yep,
James.
that's why I factored in Amazon.
Ah,
I factored in Amazon because I bought this pop for $13.
yeah, I was gonna say
From a
it was
local
like
shop.
real cheap at one point. I like that
Yeah.
it says television moment.
Yeah.
Disney
Instead of
Plus
movie
moment.
moment. It's probably one of the few that says that.
Oh wow, yeah, I don't. Yeah, Amazon gets crazy sometimes with like they're really cheap and then they shoot back up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
That's why I had
don't
to
know
take
how
into
they-
account.
yeah.
How does that work?
It's the same with the Han Falcon thing because he'll be like $24 on Amazon, but if you look on Hobby, sometimes he's sitting at like $60, $70.
Hmm.
Crazy.
All right.
Omega.
Ooh.
Omega.
Omega. God.
All right. I got
Target
one.
exclusive, I believe, right? This one?
I think so. Yeah.
I will say 25.
25. James locking in at 25, Lex.
I'm gonna go 8 again.
8?
Yep.
8
All
and
right.
25.
Hopefully I
8,
didn't go over.
25.
Ah,
23.
dang.
Oh, Alexis.
Dang, I almost said 21 too.
Wow, that was
Ah.
close.
Oh,
dude.
maybe because it is a Target, but I know all of the Bad Batch ones are like not terribly expensive anymore.
No, they're not. I think because this is just that one off, Lex. I think this is probably why she gets a little bit more casual.
Yeah.
from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the only one that I think goes for a decent amount besides the 5-pack, but I mean you're getting 5
Oh,
there,
yeah,
so
but
it makes
that's-
sense. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
because
then-
even that original Wrecker isn't that expensive. It's on the cheap because I picked him
Mhm.
up at one of the comic book stores around here on the cheap. I was kind of surprised, like, oh,
Are you talking about the Clone Wars one? Like where he's kind of like flexing?
Like in the-
something
in the
that.
blue-
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that one for about 15 locally.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I thought he'd be more because no.
I think people just hate on the Bad Batch. Like I
I
don't
think
get
after
it,
season
but
3, the pops will go up.
yeah.
I have a
probably.
whole theory about season 3.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love
Oh.
Ray floating. Love this pop.
Yeah.
Keep
It's-
doing sculpts like this, Funko, where they're creative and they're in poses that you normally wouldn't ever see or get.
I will say this is one of the cooler sequel pops. I do think this is really cool. I've never seen a pop with closed eyes like that. It's just,
Yeah.
it's very, very cool.
Yeah, 100%, James. It is
But
awesome.
figuring in the sequels, does that mean it's going to be lower? You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
I'll give this is also a Power of the Galaxy. So does
Galaxy,
that make it
yeah.
a little more in its price too? Does that carry some weight because is that Amazon exclusive line?
I don't
But I think
know.
the
Yeah.
only like Power of the Galaxy one that's like really up there is the Ahsoka. I don't think
Yeah.
this one's like up there as much. I don't know. I feel like my lucky number has been 8, so I'm gonna go with 8
8.
again.
I hope they
Lex,
do a
I'm
Luke
going with the magic
Skywalker
recipe there. 8.
like this.
I
I hope they
think
do a
I'll
Luke
go
Skywalker from
11.
Last Jedi.
You're locking in at 11, James.
I think I'll lock in at 11.
We got 8 for Lex, 11 for James. What do we got here?
25.
Whoa! What in the world?
No shot.
Good job, Ray.
Yeah, pop off, Queen.
So James with another point.
See, again, I told you sometimes the prices you're
wild.
just like, I don't know where they come up with that.
I was gonna say because the only expensive one I remember from the sequels is that it's the Sith Trooper, the
Mm.
con
Okay,
exclusive
yeah,
that's
yeah.
like a grand, which sucks because I do like that's like the only version of those stormtroopers I really like is the all red ones.
Yeah.
But I'll never buy that. That's so much money.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Eric says Ray is so good. Yeah. Like I said, a Luke from Last Jedi where he's floating like that would be cool.
I think this might be one of our last ones we got here, folks.
The man himself.
The Darth Maul. Now, this is from the Duel of Fates, which is actually a wave where you would collect all three, obviously, to create that scene. And this is where I was saying earlier, too, when we started, like, when I was looking up these, it was kind of amazing the price difference between all three. I mean, it's not like one's like, $4 more or anything, but it's just weird how they just wouldn't all be the same,
Yeah.
Eric's thinking 60.
Yeah.
That's high.
Yeah, I think that's high because I think you could pick these probably up on Amazon a lot cheaper.
Yeah, but
and they always have sales on them. They usually sit around 15, 11, 8, and then sometimes you'll see them for like $20 each or.
Yeah, I really like this one too. It's a cool moment. I just wish that we get it with the better sculpting they do now, because I think these would even look better with the new sculpt, the way they've been sculpting lately.
Plus, I like his saber. I feel like that's I feel like I haven't seen one that's like that.
I do like the build-a-scenes though. They are pretty cool. I feel like the Jabba skiff is a little bit much. Like I don't want to spend almost $200 on one build-a-scene.
Yeah, once I figure that out, I got to figure out where I'm placing it.
It's definitely cool though. I like it, but I feel like each one should have had at least 2 of those parts in it.
Yeah, I just don't like the base with every one of them having Star Wars base on it. Like they should have did it in a way that when they're completed, that last one had the Star Wars base piece.
Yeah,
but
like
they did the same thing for the bounty hunters though.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at that. I wasn't a big fan of that. I like the wall that they did behind them was great, but the front, like, a little much.
All right. I think I'll give Maul. I'll put him at 41.
41. Locking it in, James, at 41.
I'll lock in at 41. I feel like Maul will get more love than Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon.
I feel like he's expensive. Like I think I'm gonna go 50.
It's fair price too.
Like I know that he's more expensive than the others. Even though you can buy him cheap, he's like worth more.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the review?
Ready.
Let's do it.
Oh wow.
50.
Heck
nailed that. Nailed that.
Period.
Oh, gosh.
Ugh.
Wow.
Good job.
I got lucky on that one.
Yeah.
Good job. I knew he was up there.
Yeah,
like, I knew it wasn't crazy, but I knew
like
he was
37, which I was kind of like, why do you have 50, 37? And then
I think Obi-Wan's in the 20s.
Obi-Wan's 32.
Is he 32?
Yeah, I think it was 32, 37, 50 or something when I looked them up.
Yeah, but they were definitely, I remember like last Christmas time, they were like on sale for like real cheap. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
I remember passing up on them and I wish I didn't. They were all literally $8.
Mm-hmm.
I should have bought that.
Yeah, when they get cheap like that, you almost have to.
Yeah.
You almost have to.
It's like, why not?
Help with
Windu versus Palpatine.
That would be
Windu versus Palpatine, yeah. With
Funko, listen up. If you're watching Funko, please.
Yeah.
We say that every show.
One of these days they're gonna listen and they're gonna be like, man, those guys had a great idea. We should do that.
Yeah, and then we won't get any credit for it.
Who cares? Just make it. As long as they get out of the collection. You know?
I bet your Reese is watching us now that he's not working at Funko.
Maybe he is watching us.
He's tuned in now. Yeah. He's like, damn it, I should have listened to these guys.
Not bad though. That was fun. I enjoyed that.
Cool. We try to have some fun segments on here and some games that we could play, you know.
Oh yeah. I definitely got to study my PPG though, that's for sure.
Lex is she's our all-around expert in that area. I always like, even Tony the other night, he was on my show, Lex, and he was saying, I'm not sure. I said, you know what? If you have any questions, just go to Lex.
Right?
Well, because I'm always looking at like the whatnot deals, and then I try to like compare it to see if it actually is a deal. And I feel like I just am constantly looking at like the prices and stuff to kind of get like an idea. So, but it fluctuates. It's never always the same. But
yeah, because the question was if like the hologram mall came available, like say he hit the lottery today and could he buy it? And he said, I wouldn't even know who to go to that's reputable. Or I said, please, honestly, God, go see Lex because she knows through WhatsApp some really great sellers that are reputable. And when you do your videos, they're always sending little stickers and little tchotchke things in there, which to me is that kind of like they care. They're a collector. They're not just return and burn. You know what I mean? They're not just reselling.
100%.
Which I think that's always someone better to be dealing with anyway when you do those kind of things. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I've had one guy like literally write me like a whole letter, like a letter on my receipt, and he was like, "Thank you so much. I appreciate return customers." And I was like, "Period."
Nice.
It was nice. I saved it because I just thought it was cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, it's a nice little touch.
It is. Shows that they care,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So James, you want to let people know where they can find you one more time before we end this episode?
For sure. Again, Funko James, you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, all at Funko James 19. Come by, hang out, enjoy the content. You can always get in touch with me. My messages are always open. So
nice.
Yeah, and we'll have all his details linked down below for you guys to check him out on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. You said too. So
and this won't be the last time I'm on for sure. I enjoyed this. So
great.
We enjoyed having you. So yeah,
maybe we'll bust out silhouettes the next time you come on.
Oh yeah, I suck at that one.
There you go.
We have fun games at our show.
That would be fun. I'd enjoy that a lot. The silhouettes one.
Yeah,
that
one's a fun one.
But Patrick, where can people find you when they're not watching us here on the podcast?
Well, you can find me on Toy Photographer for now. Some exciting stuff coming up. But we have some unboxings that we call What's in a Box. We do our new segments, seems Wednesdays, called Movies That Inspire the Pop. If you missed this last episode, we had Tony from another Star Wars Sith. I wanted to get him on before he became too famous, and I'd never get him on my show again. So it was great to get him on. And upcoming, we got this guy, Christopher from Seriously Star Wars, coming on my next episode of Movie Moment.
Other way. There we go. No,
your other left.
Yeah, there we go.
Right here.
I'm like, okay, which way? There we go. But he'll be on our next episode, which will be kind of fun. Which was kind of neat because we did the Darth Maul of the Duel of Fates. So we're going to actually be using, because 3 is my lucky number, and this will be the 3rd installment of that. And so I'm bringing Chris on, and we're actually going to do all 3 of the Duel of Fates and talk about that scene.
Looking forward to it.
That'll be a fun episode. Yeah. And again, stay tuned for the big update. I'm going to be on Sith Talk with Tony from Star Wars Sith here coming up soon, and we're going to be doing the exclusive reveal of my new rebranding. So
and remember, it's just Sith now. It's not Tony. It's just Sith.
Just Sith.
Dressed him as Sith. Yeah.
Just like the Facebook, just Sith.
Yeah, just Sith. Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, I've been very excited for all that. And some great changes. Again, you're gonna have the same quality content. We're just kind of rebranding the name and the logo and the intros, and it's so much cooler. I put my faith into somebody after listening to my little Jedi Council here, Lex and Christopher guiding me. So I'm excited for it to be announced. I know I've already been working some other things. So anyway, enough about me. When you're not on here with us, where can they find you, Lex?
Well, when I'm not here with you guys, typically, I'm on my own channels. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Insta as Jedi Lex, and I kind of just do everything and all things Star Wars, kind of whatever I'm feeling. So I go to different comic shops, stores. I do a lot of unboxings, conventions, lots of DIY projects lately. But yeah, I kind of just chop it up and do whatever I can that I can do to enjoy my love of Star Wars, essentially. But Chris, when you're not here with me and Patrick and any special guests that we have, like James, where can the people find you?
Well, when I'm not here on the podcast talking all things Star Wars, I'm on my other channel, Seriously Star Wars, doing all things Star Wars reviews, Funko Pops, Black Series, anything Star Wars. So you guys can check out all of our channels down below, link down below there. And once again, James, thank you for coming on the Star Wars Popcast and talking with us and playing our little game of Price That Pop. Maybe you got to study up next time, though. But
oh yeah, for sure.
Pick your opponent wisely.
We've got we're gonna have to switch it up because I think Lex is a dead ringer now.
Right?
Too good.
Yeah.
She's too good.
I'm like the final
Lex is a
boss, I
whiz.
guess. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
put some respect on my name, Eric. Thank
I
you.
will. Next time I know I'm on, I'm gonna have to take the whole week to study. Just anything
Yeah.
Star Wars. I'm gonna study everything I know.
Just go through,
Yeah.
just keep scrolling.
Yeah. But thank you everyone for watching and listening to wherever you find your favorite podcast, and we'll see you in the next episode.
All right.